Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 2069 in Candy Crush Saga as a special dedication to Debbie, who is probably just as frustrated as I am about all of these changes. So let me take a couple of minutes to explain a few things about the changes. First of all, King gives things kind of capriciously to some people and withholds them from others. So when I last did this, I used the helmet booster. That's no longer available. Some people have a better version of it called Build-A-Bot as of November 2020. I think they do. I don't. So I don't know if that's still available. But there are other booster opportunities. But I can't tell you what they are because things change based on your profile, just who you are, where you're located in the world, when you are playing it, if it's November 2020 or some other date, and what platform you're using, if you're on a mobile device or a PC, and what browser you're using. King is very capricious in the way they handle this. They don't make a level playing field. I don't think they'll ever pretend to because it would be a ridiculous facade to try to carry because they just don't. So that's what we're left with. The last time I did this level, not only did I have helmet boosters, but I also had the ability to exit and enter without losing any lives. That's no longer available. It's a big pain. I really am upset that they removed it, and I've got a whole video about how upset I am about it. But the truth is, it doesn't change the strategy of the level. There are other things. Changing the number of moves, changing, the dispensers and things like that. Those change the strategy of the level, or they certainly can. And that's when I step in and I redo the levels. But I recorded thousands, literally thousands of levels with that restart feature. And since it doesn't change the strategy, there's no way I can redo it just based on that. But on this one, I had the restart and I had boosters that are no longer available. And now I'm committed to being perseverant, to really work on getting this done to the best of my ability, hopefully without boosters. Now let's talk about my experience today. I decided to play a couple of levels just to see what it was like and really investigate it for you, Debbie, and for everyone else. And I had 15 moves to remove 44 jelly. Now I come and I look and I go, oh, look at this. I've got a great setup to start because I need to reach these areas that are so tough. But now they're only giving me 14 moves. Literally 5 minutes ago, I had 15 moves and now I have 14 moves. That's how rapidly things can change. So I better hurry up and play before those go away. And who knows next time round. But I swear I did not take any moves. So I don't, if I did, I'm sure that some of this jelly would be gone. You can see all of the jelly is intact. I made no move, and yet I have 14 moves. And the funny thing is, people are talking about how if they take a couple of turns and they don't beat it, they're getting extra moves. King took one away from me. All right, so here we go. What I need to know about this board is, I used to have to open this up because I was in danger of exploding from the ticking time bombs. Ticking time bombs are no longer relevant to me now, so I don't actually have to open this because there's no jelly here. But I do need to collect these keys because they're sitting on jelly. So I will eventually open this, and that will help because I'll get to the fish. But I'm not motivated to get through here. I'm only motivated to clear these out. And then also I want to get rid of these licorice twirls as quickly as possible because they just get in my way. I need as much real estate because I need to try to make as many color bombs as I can because that's going to be one of the best ways to reach down here. Now I've got 2 blue, 2 green, and 2 orange. And I can reach green here. So I'm thinking about just removing all green from the board. It doesn't look like it's going to be helpful anywhere else though. It just doesn't look like a good situation for me right now. What is my best move? With only a few moves, I have to be very delicate and make sure I'm taking the very best moves possible. I could do this. It would drop another green into position, so again, I would only be able to access green here. But it would start to clear things out. I could do this. I could do this. I tend to like to make moves low to the ground to encourage cascading. I'm trying to get other things to happen. Now I can take out some of that licorice. Now look at this. I'm almost getting a color bomb here with the orange. Not quite. I could make this stripe here. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to try to figure out how I can get that orange there. I don't see how I can. I think now is a good time to take out the green and kind of just see what happens here, where that leaves us. It still didn't shift this down any, even through some cascading. So that's not working out great. I could make this stripe, but I don't see a huge value to it. I have to play for all of the marbles here. Lots of orange, still not coming together. Whew, I'm actually going to do this. Now what I'm not prepared to do is hold on to this for so long that I'm not making other good moves. I am trying to make other good moves. I'm going to go for at least a stripe with this because I'm going to take this orange, put it together. It's going to then put the red together. It's going to put the orange together. If we can get another orange, I don't know if this actually pours forth or if it slides over, if this is considered a blocker or its own column. So we're going to investigate that because the more we understand about the board, the better off we'll be. So I'm going to try to see what happens here. Hopefully there's going to be an orange that comes on top. This one probably wouldn't slide in. It would probably be green if it goes that way. But let's just see. Oh, we got an orange that slid from here. So it does slide, but it slid well. Now I can't get a green here, but I can take out this orange. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove all the orange. That gets the keys open. That gets the fish open. Okay? I can't combine these like I can in some of those other king games like jelly and soda, but I can do this. Now I want it to come over here and here, but it probably won't. The more I can take out over here on my own, the more likely these will go exactly where I want them. But I don't have a whole lot of moves to get that done. So I'm going to hold on to this just a bit. I'm going to take out just a little bit here. I also have these double thick things. I'm going to do this right away. I can't hold on to it any longer. I have to do this and then try to use the other moves for cleanup. Now because this didn't land on a populated area, it only took out one layer. It didn't take out everything. Look what I've got though. Oh, I wish I could have used that. But it's sending out fish. I might get this done. Oh my goodness. So Debbie, I got it done. All right. And really crazy, right? Because I didn't have the proper number of moves. I did have a good setup, but you could mimic that by bringing in a color bomb, and you would use one less move because that color bomb would be available right away. I think what you need to look at, let's just look at this board again. What you need to look at is, it's tempting to think that we have to get through here and this has to be what we're doing. No, because we don't have any jelly here. We have to focus on where we have the requirements for the board. Getting down here, though, is significant because that's where we get the fish. And if you can pair up the fish with things, you'll be better off. And if you can make moves low to the ground, you'll be better off. All right, this was my third playthrough because I had played twice before without winning. And I was really far away because I just couldn't get this going without that help from the color bomb that I was able to make. So I fully intended to actually be here a long time. I got luck pretty early on. And that's the thing. Eventually you will get enough luck to get this done. But you have to persevere. You have to overcome the feelings of frustration that you're not getting what you should get based on what other people have gotten, and you just need to push forward and wait until that luck shows up. And you can't be flippant about it. You have to make the best choices possible, because I've been able to take a lucky board and ruin it by playing poorly. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of information and understanding and solutions on how to get through this level. Focus here if you can, because these are the hardest jelly to reach. But don't focus on it because you need to get into this area. Focus on it because you need to clear these out. think of your jelly. And then once you do get this open, because you will have to if you're, if you're making any progress, make the best use you can of those fish. That's it for me. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.